Kerala's culture, Kerala's history is amazing. And look at the temples of, multi-level temples that is in Trivandrum, in Guruvayur, in Shabarimala. Look at Wayanad. One of the important things which we have recently found out is Seethayanam. Seethayanam, is a historic thing which Sita was dropped in a place called Pulpalli in Wayanad, and that is the history, and it says a lot of things. The entire episode of that. This was telecast by Safari Channel.
I am K. Devendran. I am happy to introduce Wayanad as one of the best tourist destinations in India. One of the God-given gifts for Wayanad is Sita Devi, whose life after deserted by Rama was mostly spent in Wayanad region. You can find so many myths, legends and stories. These visuals of the temples and scenic beauty of those areas, you can see video clippings hereafter.
So we have our friend coming down from Chottanikara, Ernakulam for the Ramayana trails. Let's go receive him. Namaskaram. Welcome to Wayanad.
Okay, thank you.
Let us start the Ramayana trails from here. I hope you are ready for it.
Yes.
Great.
We can go.
We are here at the first leg of our Ramayana trails. This place is Valmiki Ashram. Saint Valmiki hermitage was here. When Sita Devi got abandoned by Lord Rama, this is where she took rescue at the hermitage of Saint Valmiki. Come, let's go have a look at it. They still maintain the place as it is. And sure, beyond 1,000 years ago, the place would have been similar because the materials used, everything is indigenous to this area. And this is where she gave birth to the twins Lava and Kusha, and they grew under the care of Valmiki. It's also said they learned the martial art from here. So here we are at the hermitage of Sita Devi under the care of Saint Valmiki. The Lava Kushas were born and brought up here. Pretty much the same ambience around. So we are here at the hermitage where Sita delivered her kid, and we are here with Chellamma, who has been taking care of this place since her father's and grandfather's time. They do a lamp lighting here, and there's a yearly festival around. And as per her, the Lava and Kusha story is Lava was the actual son of Sita. When she had to go to pluck the flowers for the evening puja, she left the baby with the saint Valmiki. But Saint Valmiki was in his deep meditation and forgot to look at the child, and when he opened the eyes, the child was missing. Actually, the child followed Sita and went to the forest to pluck flowers. So in a tensed-up situation, the saint made up a human figure with the darba grass and gave life to it and made a kid and kept there. And that's when Sita came back with the kid. She found another kid there and sworn to it. Valmiki asked her to take care of both the kids, named as Lava and Kusha. So far my thing was they were twins, but this is new information I'm getting, and wonderful. Thank you. This is supposed to be a Lava Kusha flower. They have two flowers in one flower is the myth here, and it's an extremely beautiful flower at the season. The English name of it is Bauhinia, common to the subtropical forest. But around this place, it is very sparse. You have the wonderful coral tree, the Indian coral tree or Gloaka it is called. Supposed to have brought down to earth by Lord Krishna from heaven. To see all the places of what the trails Rama and Sita has left behind, you have to spend at least 2 days around this place. and with the right vehicle and the right people, we have a wonderful package for you, including everything as described below. Look for it and see you soon.